And I'm Rajesh from Zoology. Today our topic is daily quiz on ecosystem. So before starting the class, let me check is our session is started or not, and is my voice is clear or not first. Yes, session is just started now. So the voice is also good, and without any late, we will directly start our class with the first question. This is the first question in ecosystem. Which ecosystem has the maximum biomass? This is the first question. Which ecosystem has the maximum biomass? Grassland ecosystem, or pond ecosystem, or lake ecosystem, and forest ecosystem. First of all, you have to know what is biomass means. The total number of organisms and their body mass and the productivity, everything is together we can consider as the biomass. So when compared with the grassland or pond or lake, forest have many trees. And on the trees, so many animals like birds or insects are depend on the so many plants. So forest ecosystem is the greatest ecosystem and it has maximum biomass. So the right answer is forest ecosystem. And the second question, the primary producers of the deep sea hydrothermal vent ecosystems are the primary producers of the deep sea hydrothermal vent ecosystem. Primary producers are always autotrophs. They generate their own food. But come to here, the question says that deep sea hydrothermal vents. At the deep sea, there is no plants. Okay, so the right answer for this question is chemosynthetic bacteria. There is a bacteria there, and that bacteria depend on some chemicals and iron dependent bacteria, like some bacteria are there, and bacteria produce the energy. They create the energy based on some chemicals. So the right answer is chemosynthetic bacteria. Next, the other question, which of the following would appear as the pioneer organisms on bare rocks? Yes, good evening, Dastagiri. How are you, Dastagiri? Welcome back to our channel. So which of the following would appear as the pioneer organisms on bare rocks? Pioneer means the organisms which begins the a new life or new type of strategies. They are called pioneers. Okay. Now here, which of the following would be appear as the pioneer? Which organism started their life first time on bare rocks? They are nothing but lichens. Lichens are the organisms which invade the land and which invade the bare rocks, and they started their life on the rocks. Okay. Before the lichens, there is no other animals which live on the rocks. So lichens are the pioneers which begins their life on the bare rocks. Yes, very good, Dastagiri. Lichens. Excellent. Now come to the fourth question. Most animals live in a deep oceanic waters are most animals that live in deep oceanic waters are tertiary consumers, detritivores, and primary consumers and secondary consumers. If it is the oceanic ecosystem, okay, if these are different levels of the oceanic ecosystem, the deep sea have earthworm like detritivores, okay, which decompose the food, which decomposes the organisms. So decomposers are detritivores present at the deep oceanic waters. So the right answer is B for fourth question. Okay, Dastagiri, try to give the answer for the fifth question. Yes. Yeah, good evening, Shweta Reddy. How are you? You are from? Come to the fifth question. Try to answer the fifth question. The mass of living material at a trophic level at a particular time. It is very important and repetitive question. It is very important and repetitive question. The mass of living material at a trophic level at a particular time is called. If you are second year student, or if you are in short term or long term coaching, you can easily solve this, or otherwise maybe it is difficult to you, because ecosystem is the last topic from the second year textbook. Okay, so I'll reveal the answer. That is standing crop. The mass of living material at a trophic level at a particular time is called standing crop. It is a direct line from the NCERT. Come to the sixth question. Vertical distribution of different species occupying different levels in a biotic community. Vertical distribution, that means the distribution is like this way. A vertical distribution of different levels in a biotic community are called different species occupying different levels in a biotic community, like this, like this, a vertical distribution. It is not the vertical distribution. Okay, this is actually the vertical distribution, and it is called stratification. First strata, the lowest strata, deeper strata have the decomposers, and the tertiary consumers, and some secondary consumers like that, and hydrophytes, phytoplankton, and zooplankton. Like that, the animals are classified or differentiated at different levels. This vertical distribution is called stratification, and each level is called a strata. Okay, Anantapur, Andhra Pradesh. Okay, Sweta, which class you are? First year or second year? You already completed the second year. Come to the seventh question. Try to guess the answers. Even though you are wrong, there is no problem. But you will know the answer which is wrong for this particular question, if you says either right or wrong. Okay. Most animals are tree dwellers in A. It is very important. Actually, it is very interesting question. Tree dwellers. Most animals are tree dwellers in a temperate deciduous forest, tropical rainforest, coniferous forest, thorn woodland. Actually, this type of animals are more in tropical rainforest, because in tropical rainforest we can observe so many plants, and the so many plants are very long and they form the canopies. Canopy means what? It is umbrella type of structure which is formed by the long plants, and because of this canopy, under these trees small shrubs are developed. Okay, so the temperature, to increase the temperature and to live in this type of conditions, the animals develop dwelling characters. So ground dwellers, tree dwellers are more in tropical rainforest. So the right answer is tropical rainforest. Eighth question. In an ecosystem, the rate of production of organic matter during photosynthesis is termed as. This is also very important question. This is also very important question. In an ecosystem, the rate of production of organic matter during photosynthesis is termed as. Yes, very good, Dastagiri. Tropical rainforest. Come to the eighth question. Dastagiri, try to double click on your right side of the window, because the right side of the video, because after when we enter into the eighth question, you are going to say the right answer for the previous question. So come to the current question by clicking 2 to 3 times on your right side of window. Okay, no problem. Right, come to here. In an ecosystem, the rate of production of organic matter during photosynthesis is termed as, that is, gross primary productivity, GPP. Actually, if it is the plant and it is the leaf, when it takes the energy from the sun, it creates some energy within it, the starch or something. That is called gross primary productivity, what it is prepared. And we cannot receive that gross primary productivity because the energy which is created by the plant, some of that energy is consumed in the form of respiration or in the form of other metabolic activities, because plants also require energy to continue their lives. So they also show some metabolic activities. For that metabolic activities, respiration, they consume some energy in the form of respiration. So GPP minus the consumed energy, what we cannot get, that is equal to net primary productivity, NPP. So if we eat the plant, we can take net primary productivity, not the gross primary productivity. But at the time of photosynthesis, plants develop gross primary productivity. So you will know the answer, you will know the definitions of GPP and NPP. Okay. And what is secondary productivity? Secondary productivity means if any tiger or lion eat us, the tiger or lion get the energy from our body, that is actually the secondary productivity, because the primary productivity is from plants. Okay, my target to get a best rank in NEET, so I have started my preparation from now onwards by preparing NCERT. Very good, Chaturity. You can definitely crack the NEET examination if you are really start the NCERT preparation from today, or if you already started the NCERT preparation. That means before 2 years. Okay, you can just follow the instructions from your lecturers how to prepare NCERT and how to practice the NEET questions. Yes, very good, Dastagiri. Come to the ninth question. Match the following and select the correct option. Match the following and select the correct option. So here different words are there. Different. That means every word is different from the another word. Atom is completely different from succession. Succession is completely different from ecosystem service. So first of all, we can population growth, ecosystem service. What is the service of ecosystem? It is very important point from the first chapter in first year zoology. That is ecosystem. We cannot give that price tag to the ecosystem for its service. The service is pollination. Ecosystem only helps in the pollination, and that only helps in the increase of the remaining plants. So where is C is 4? C is 4 in two options. So you can forget these two. Now next, population growth. Population growth is based on different aspects. That is mortality, natality, immigration. Immigration means the organisms are enter into our society. That is immigration. Immigration means some organisms are escape or they migrate from this our society, our population. That is immigration. Mortality and natality. Mortality actually. Mortality and natality. Mortality means death. Death also influences the population. And natality means birth. So D3. Where it is D3? D3 here. So enter this option is correct. Option D. So succession. For succession, we pioneer species. You already know what is pioneer means. The organisms which starts the new life. Succession means adapt to a new environment. So these are the first organisms which adapt for the new environment, which starts the new career. And earthworm, you already know it is a detrivore. Okay. Next, 10th question. Natural reservoir of phosphorus is. What is the natural reservoir of phosphorus? It is also very important question. You should know this. Rock. Rock has the natural reservoir for phosphorus. Rock have more amount of phosphorus, so it is the natural reservoir. 1 minute. I'm also facing some network place. Now it is clear. Yes. 11th question. 11th question. Hello all. Thank you for the students who are attending, but I feel very happy if you give a single like at least. Yes, thank you. 11th question. Secondary productivity is rate of formation of new organic matter by. We already discussed just now. Secondary productivity is rate of formation of new organic matter by. It is not by the producers because producers are the primary producers. Parasites are decomposers. They are live on parasites present on other organisms. Okay, if the parasites on plants, parasites actually they eat. Parasites are not eaten by the other parasites actually. So it is also not correct. Decomposers are present at the end of the cycle and end of the food web, food chain, because they kill the dead organisms. They eat the dead organisms. So it is also not correct. Come to here, consumers. Secondary productivity is rate of formation of new organic matter by the consumers, which eat the primary one. Yeah, Chaitanya, how are you? Chaitanya and Dastagiri and Swetha Reddy, I feel very very happy if you give a single like for me, single like for this channel, for this video. Thank you. And now this is your turn. You can read the question. Which two distinct microbial processes are responsible for the release of fixed nitrogen and dinitrogen gas to the atmosphere? Which two distinct microbial processes are responsible for the release of fixed nitrogen as dinitrogen gas, fixed nitrogen as N2 to the atmosphere? What are that? Aerobic nitrate oxidation and nitrate reduction? No, it is not released as N2 gas. Decomposition of organic nitrogen and conversion of dinitrogen to ammonium components. Ammonium oxidation is okay. Anaerobic ammonium oxidation and denitrification. Where it is? Denitrification and yes. So for the option for this question, the answer is D. Anaerobic ammonium oxidation and denitrification. These both microbial reactions release the nitrogen gas in the form of N2. The next question. Which of the following is a primary consumer in a maize field ecosystem? Which of the following is a primary consumer in a maize field ecosystem? Primary consumer means what? That should be a herbivore. Okay, so here lion, wolves, they are not primary consumers. Phytoplankton. Actually, phytoplankton is just it is a type of producer. Now come to the grasshopper. Grasshopper is a primary consumer. It eat the leaves. Okay. Next, 14th question. Which one of the following is not a gaseous biogeochemical cycle? Biochemical is okay. Biogeochemical cycle. That too, it is not a gaseous biogeochemical cycle. Not a gaseous biogeochemical cycle. Carbon, sulfur, nitrogen, all these three are biogeochemical cycles because there is a repetition. Carbon is released from the plants, carbon is released from the animals, and animals gives the carbon and that is taken by the plants like that. Sulfur cycle is there, nitrogen cycle is there, but phosphorus, for 14th question, so the right answer is there is no phosphorus cycle. Phosphorus is a level from troposphere to stratosphere to another layer of the atmosphere like that. It is not a cycle. It is a level wise gaseous change in phosphorus. So it is not a biogeological cycle. So the students who are listening the class, they will crack the NEET if they give the like. Thank you. Come to the 16th question. What is the 16th question? The upright pyramid of number is absent in. Pyramid of number actually always upright in most of the organisms. whether it is the grassland or a normal lake or anything, the pyramid of number is always upright because producers are more when compared with the primary consumers. Okay, and primary consumers are more than the secondary consumers, and secondary consumers are more than the tertiary consumers. Like that, the base producers always more in all the environments except one of the following producers. 16th question. What is the right answer for this? Who is going to say the right answer? No, I didn't receive at least one like from Dastagiri at least. Chaitanya, Swetha. Okay, no problem. The upright pyramid of number is absent in the forest. Why? Because forest have plants. Trees, the trees number is more in forest. Okay, so if it is the tree number, but when compared with the trees number, the organisms like insects and other animals, other birds number is more. So forests have a declining, or it is not a upright pyramid that is absent in the forest. When compared with the plants or when compared with the trees, the animal number is more in the forest. Okay, so come to the 17th question. So now you are in which place? Yes, I am in Hospet. Vardhan, you are from where? Why don't you talk with me after giving a single like? The rate of formation of new organic matter by rabbit in a grassland is called. The rate of formation of new organic matter by rabbit is called. You already know that if it is the plant, that is called primary productivity, but it is a rabbit, that to a herbivore. So from this, the organic matter is called secondary productivity. It is called what? Secondary productivity. And then next question. I am from Kalyanadurgam, ATP. Anantapur, ATP means adenosine triphosphate. Sorry, I'm just kidding. ATP means what? Mass of living matter at a trophic level in an area at any time is called mass of living matter at a trophic level in an area at any time is called. We already crossed this question. I've already told you it is very important question at I think fourth question maybe. Uh, which question I just give as it is very important. Yes, the mass of living material at a trophic level at a particular time is called standing crop. Now the question number is what? The mass of living matter at a trophic level in a area at any time is called. That is also same standing crop. No, Praveen Kumar, it is answer A. 18 for 18th question. That is A. Standing crop it is. Yes, come to the next question. Of the total incident solar radiation, the proportion of PAR means what? Photosynthetically active radiation. Photosynthetically active radiation percentage. What is the percentage of photosynthetically active radiation from the sun? That means if sun releases some amount of energy, like for example if it is the 100%, out of 100%, how much percent is available for the plants? How much percent is actively participate in a photosynthesis activity on the earth? For this question, that is about, that is less than the 50%. That means equally 50% of solar radiation is goes back from the environment, and very less than the 50% is available for the photosynthesis. Next, 20th question. Yeah, for this it is not about 70%, it is less than the 50%. Praveen Kumar. And which one of the following statements is correct for secondary succession? For secondary succession, which one of the following statements is correct? Uh, yes, it begins on bare rock. No. It occurs on deforested site, or it follows the primary succession, or it is similar to primary succession except that it has a relatively fast pace. I'm already told you, succession means they begin a new life. They begin a new life. They are the beginners. They lead the remaining generations. They start a new career. Okay, that is, they adapted to that. There is pioneers, and pioneers begin the succession. Okay, but the question is, which one of the following statement is correct for secondary succession, not the primary succession? That means what? Already there is primary succession. Already some organisms are there, but because of the floods or because of the some other regions or natural calamities or human destroyment, for any other reasons, the life is vanished out. After then, the pioneers begins the life. That means secondary succession at the old site. So the right answer is deforested site. Means what? Already there is a forest. The forest is was started by the pioneers succession. After then, because of the natural calamities or natural regions or the human regions, the forest is vanished out, deforested. Okay, after deforestation, because of the Podu agriculture technique or any other techniques, from that area, a new organism starts their career. So that is secondary succession. So deforested areas are the areas where secondary succession takes place. Hello Praveen, hi, good evening. How are you? I feel very happy if you give a single like. Which one of the following, who give the like for this class? Who? Please raise your hand who give your thumbs to this class. Yes, come back to the questions. Which one of the following statements for the pyramid of energy is incorrect? Following statements all are regarding to the pyramid only, that to pyramid of energy. Out of four statements, one statement is wrong. We have to find out that. Its base is broad. Yes, every pyramid's base is broad. It shows energy content of different trophic levels of organisms. Yes, perfect. It is the first trophic level of producers, consumers, secondary consumers, tertiary consumers, like that. It is inverted shape. This is wrong. Okay, most of the energy pyramids always energy pyramids are upright only because the energy is always more in the producers. So it is not inverted shape, it is always upright. And it is upright in shape. It is correct. So C is the wrong statement according to the pyramids. So that is the right answer for this question. Yeah, good evening Anusha Patil and Ganeshwari DP. Yes, B. No, it is the right answer is C. If you are in maybe another question, please click on your right side of the screen for 2 to 4 times. Then you will reach the correct current question. Okay. 22nd question. So 8 members or 7 members or 10 members, however, the likes is only one. Actually, the like is given by myself only. Both hierarch and hierarch successions lead to. Good evening, Praveen Kumar. Both hierarch and hierarch successions leads to. Hydro succession, hydro plants, if they start the life, what is the reason? Sorry, what is the result in a hydrophyte succession? That means they started the life and they adapted to new characters, new environments, and they started their life. Like the hierarch, that means in deserts. In deserts, if the plants get adopted and they start their life, what is the result in both hierarch and hierarch? In both conditions, that leads to the medium water conditions because the plants require water. Yes, no, it is not highly dry conditions, it is leads to the medium water conditions. Now the next question, that is, The breakdown of detritus into smaller particles by earthworm is a process called breakdown. If it is the leaf, okay, the earthworm is there for example. If the earthworm starts the breaking down of this leaf into small pieces, smaller particles, this process is called what? Yeah, tell me. The name itself indicates the answer for this question. That is, it doing fragments. So it is called fragmentation. It cuts the entire leaf into small fragments. So the process is called fragmentation. Next question. Yes, Ganeshwar. Ganeshwari. Sorry, Gnaneshwari. Sorry, Gnaneshwari. Right. So the biomass available for consumption by the herbivores and the decomposers is called the biomass available for consumption by herbivores and the decomposers is called consumption by the herbivores also, for the decomposers also. What is the biomass which is available thing? For herbivores, always the energy is present in plants only. So that is not a secondary productivity, that is a net primary productivity, the primary productivity only. Because I've already told you, plants, they generate some energy while the photosynthesis, that is called GPP. After then, they utilize some energy in the form of respiration. The resultant is net primary productivity, which is available for the next level. What is the next level? Primary consumers. Primary consumers are always herbivores. So for herbivores, if the leaf is dead, automatically the leaf is fall down. So that is eaten by the decomposers or detritivores. So for herbivores, for decomposers, the available energy is net primary productivity. Next question. About 70% of total global carbon is found in. Very important question it is. It is the third important question in this total, and of course every question is a previous question. But out of this, one of the few questions are NCERT's favorite questions. They focus on this type of questions. About 70% of total global carbon is found in. No, it is not found in forest. Yes, that is right, Nagai, Kallapalli. Oceans. Oceans have 70% of total global carbon. Okay, right, very good. So 25B. Very good, Praveen Kumar. I like your answer, the mention of your answer, 25th B. But the right answer is A. Okay, 26th question. Yes, please follow Kota Praveen Kumar. Like that only, please mention the answer along with the question number. Then I know you are watching which question. Okay. Which one of the following ecosystem types has the highest annual net primary productivity? Which one of the following ecosystem types has the highest annual net primary productivity? Tropical deciduous forest, temperate evergreen forest, temperate deciduous forest, tropical rainforest. Yes, very interesting question it is. Tropical deciduous forest. You know the meaning of decidua? It is of the leaves are going to fall down every time. That is called deciduous forest. In Telugu, ఆకు రాల్చే అడవులు. Tropical deciduous forest, temperate evergreen forest, temperate deciduous forest, tropical rainforest. Yes, for 26th, the answer is D. Very good, Kota Praveen Kumar and Gnaneshwari. You both are right. Tropical rainforest, because the plants or the forest is close to the tropical region. And you already know the forest or the animals are more in tropical regions when compared with the temperate or the polar regions, because here more amount of solar energy, more amount of food resources are there, and there is more chance to evolve. So biodiversity is more in tropical region, that too in tropical forest. 27th question. Which one of the following is not used for construction of ecological pyramids? construction of ecological pyramids, we are not using this. Rate of energy flow, we already discussed. Energy pyramid is there, it is always upright. Number of individuals, we already discussed this. Okay, in forest, the number of individuals is inverted shape, that is also there. So fresh weight or dry weight, we are not using which weight? Yes, very good. Fresh weight we are not going to use. So the right answer for this question is option A, because they ask about is not used for. 28th question. Which of the following is expected to have the highest value in a grassland ecosystem? Highest value in a grassland ecosystem. Secondary production is from herbivore. Tertiary production is from, that is from the carnivore. Gross production, which is prepared by the plants for themselves. Net production, which have the plants to give to the next one. So for the 28th question, it is very easy question. Yes, very good. The right answer is Lokesh. What you said is right. Gross production, it is the highest value of energy in the ecosystem. Okay, gross production minus respiration is equal to net production NP. If NP minus respiration of herbivore, that is secondary SP. SP minus their respiration, that is equal to TP, tertiary production. So the highest is gross primary production. 29th question. An ecosystem which can be easily damaged but can recover after some time, if damaging effect stops, will be having, first, stability means having the uh, stable capacity, and resilience means recovering capacity. Being stable is the stability and being recovered is the resilience. So ecosystem which can be easily damaged but can recover after some time if damaging effect stops. That means the question indicates it has the high resilience power. Okay, if the damaging effect stops, it will immediately recover. That means it has the high resilience. So these two options are wrong. And come to ecosystem which can be easily damaged. Easily damaged means it is not high stability. It is low stability. So for 29th question, the right answer is A. It has low stability but has high resilience. Low stability ecosystems are actually man-made ecosystems. They don't have high stability levels. Okay, pond, what we create, the aquarium, what we create in our home, or the small garden, all these are low stability values. But the great forests, oceans and rivers, they are high stability. Okay, next, 30th question. Yes, Rocky boy, welcome. 30th question, it is the last question, and I'm expecting at least one like from each one. So, bamboo plant is growing in a fir forest. Actually, it is the far forest. In a far forest, then what will be the trophic level of it? Bamboo plants. First trophic level, or second trophic level, or third trophic level, or fourth trophic level? Give me the answer after giving the like. I'll wait for 2 minutes. Not for your answer, but for your like. Try to encourage the education channels. Then you will be grow in your future. And thank you. You can contact me through Telegram or Instagram or YouTube. Okay. And you can join in our Telegram channel, that is Rajesh Biology. Okay, see you. Have a nice day. We will meet in next class with another new topic. Last answer will be revealed after giving one like. Yes, everyday quizzes are there. Everyday quizzes. I'll try to conduct everyday quizzes, and at least for quiz for at least 2 to 3 days. Yeah, Gnaneshwari and Aparna. Hi. Okay. So the right answer for this for the last question is also it is also a autotroph, that is also a producer. Okay, it is also present in the first trophic level. For the last question, that is first trophic level T1. Okay.